this is Opinion Radar, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to my cozy corner, where we chat about the latest must-haves for our sleep and relax wardrobes. Today, I'm exploring a piece that's been buzzing on social feeds and caught my eye for all the right reasons: the Avidlove Lace Nightgown. At just $15, it promises a blend of elegance and everyday comfort that feels perfect for a college girl budget without sacrificing style. I'll walk you through how it fits into real-life moments, what the fabric really feels like after a night of wear, and the little details that can make or break a purchase. Expect an honest look at sizing, durability, and the overall vibe you'll get when you slip it on. So grab your favorite tea, settle in, and let's get into the review. First off, I fell in love with the Avidlove Lace Nightgown the moment I saw the delicate lace trim hugging a satin base. The V-neck silhouette adds a subtle hint of flirtiness without feeling over the top, and the satin feels like a cool whisper against my skin. The lace isn't just decorative, it gives the whole piece a classy, almost vintage vibe that makes me feel both elegant and playful. At $15, it feels surprisingly upscale. The material drapes nicely, and the color stays true, whether I pick the classic black or a soft blush. The combination of smooth satin and airy lace means the nightgown moves with me, so there's no annoying bunching or tugging when I shift in bed. Overall, the design manages to be sexy and comfortable at the same time, which is pretty rare for something this affordable. When I think about actually wearing it, the nightgown fits right into a few everyday scenarios that most of us can relate to. It's perfect for a lazy Sunday night when I just want to flop onto the couch with a cup of tea and a rom-com, because the lightweight satin keeps me from feeling overheated. On those nights when my boyfriend surprises me with a candle at dinner at home, I slip into the V-neck, and the lace instantly adds a touch of romance without needing a full-on outfit. I also appreciate that the fabric is breathable enough for summer evenings, yet still feels cozy enough for cooler months, so I haven't had to swap it out seasonally. Whether I'm scrolling through my phone, reading a paperback, or just drifting off to sleep, the nightgown stays soft against my skin and moves with me, making those simple moments feel a little more special. No product is perfect, so I've noticed a couple of things that might help you decide if this is the right pick. On the plus side, the material really does live up to the silky promise. It feels smooth, drapes nicely, and the color doesn't fade after a few washes, which is a huge win for something in this price range. The lace trim adds a feminine flair that makes the nightgown feel a bit more upscale than a plain slip. However, I did run into a sizing hiccup. The bust area can be a bit tricky. If you have a fuller chest, the cups seem a touch narrow, and the V-neck sometimes sits higher than expected, leaving less coverage than you might want. A few reviewers mentioned the satin can feel slightly heavier on colder nights, and one person found the texture a bit scratchy. In my experience, choosing a size up from your usual dress size usually solves the fit issue, but it's worth checking the measurements before you click Add to Cart. My first night in the Avidlove nightgown felt like a tiny celebration. I tossed on the lace-trimmed piece after a long day of classes, and the moment the fabric brushed my skin, I felt an instant mood lift. My boyfriend walked in while I was scrolling TikTok, and his eyes lit up. He actually said it looked like something out of a music video. We ended up having an impromptu dance in the living room, twirling under the soft glow of the lamp, and I didn't even want to take it off afterward. The next evening, I fell asleep almost immediately. The satin stayed cool enough that I didn't toss and turn, and the gentle stretch of the material let me stretch my arms without ripping the seams. Even when I woke up after a solid 8 hours, the nightgown hadn't clung or bunched, which made getting up feel effortless and left me feeling fresh for the day ahead. If you're hunting for an affordable piece that feels a little luxurious, the Avidlove Lace Nightgown is worth a try, as long as you pay attention to fit. My advice is to measure your bust and compare it to the brand's chart. Stepping up a size can save you the frustration of a too-tight cup, especially if you're on the covier side. The nightgown shines when you want to feel pretty without a lot of effort, whether that's a cozy night in, a surprise for a partner, or simply a treat for yourself after a hectic week. The silky satin and pretty lace make you feel confident, and the V-neck adds that flirty edge without overexposing. In short, it offers a blend of style, comfort, and value that's hard to beat, making it a solid addition to any bedroom drawer for anyone who loves a touch of romance in their sleepwear. If you're ready to slip into dreamy nights, smash that like button and subscribe so I can keep sharing sweet sleepwear hauls. Let's build a cozy community where every night feels runway ready. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next lacy look. And stay stylish every bedtime. Join together.